Pisces sun, moon, and ascendant. All right. Be careful that you are not going down a silly path, okay? Take responsibility, be responsible, don't just jump. Don't let irresponsible and unreliable people too close to you. It could be that that's already happened, Pisces, and you're already kicking your ass for it. So you may have February as a, oh my God, reliable people too close to you. It could be that that's already happened, Pisces, and you're already kicking your ass for it. So this will be something very difficult that you have to process in the month of February. Sometimes what I'm seeing here is a loss of a family member, or someone goes in another direction that makes you worry and concern, okay? So Pisces may have to deal with something that happens in the family. It's inevitable. Health problem that returns, or one that's been feared about or concerned about, and then there's some news that indeed it's there. You are trying to make the best of your situation in life, and I think you're doing pretty much an overall good job. But life is not where you want it. The world is not where you want it. Situations in your world are not exactly where you want it. There are some things that you absolutely love that you're doing, and probably you're a very psychic individual. We do have the High Priestess card right here, and it does show that it might be in your family. I don't know if you know this, Pisces, but if you are feeling the psychic vibe, it could be coming through the males, the grandfather in your life, just one of the grandfather's family. So realizing your psychic energy or your healing energy is coming from, okay? There could be a relationship building happening between Pisces and a couple of other people that maybe seem like siblings or family members. It could be a reuniting or a family gathering of people that are like family or really close to you in the month of February. So I do see some good conversation and good laughs and joy and playfulness coming. So even though you may have experienced something worrisome in the family, something loving and connecting also happens. So that's a good thing. Workplace, you have a number of cards in reverse, but you do have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, which tells me that you do what you got to do. So Pisces, you're going to do whatever job you got to do at this time, and you'll do it well, best you can. Also be like an astrologer or something technical like that, or some of you will have a very technical way of thinking, or run down rabbit holes really deeply. I am being told to tell you to be cautious with your funds and your finances for the month of February. You may have someone trying to dupe you, fool you, sneak you. You are too smart for that, but you might play really coy in order to get all the information before you say what you feel or how you feel. There could be some circumstances in the work environment that you'll have to work through with others. I see that some people may be leaving the workplace, or you will be having some changes in the workplace that you didn't really want. There could be a lack of support around father or fatherhood or male energy. Either they're too busy or they're just not present. Or if you are a father, maybe you are too busy or don't feel like being around the kids. It could be just that February is a really inside month. Maybe you just feel like you want to be inside yourself. I would say, if anything, if you're feeling that way, Pisces, speak your truth, say what you're feeling, and take the time you need. It'll make you feel better, okay? For those of you that are in relationships, I'm going to say that the love is flourishing in the month of February and making you feel connected, belonging, And I think that maybe your relationship and you might have gone through some ups and downs, or even the relationship you have with yourself have gone through some ups and downs, where you're starting to understand yourself better and seeing how you are or you behave in relationships, and seeing what you do that isn't quite right. And I think that's what February is going to give you, some clarity around that. Humility, to be honest with you. As far as your health goes, I think overall you're doing pretty good. You might have a little inflammation that you're going to have to deal with. I would just say deal with it. I do see some of you Pisces, really coming to understand what makes you tick around love and passion and spirituality. And I think your focus for February is going to be how to get more spiritual, how to get more spiritual in your relationship, how to get your relationship to behave in a more spiritual way. I think that's going to be important. It might also require you to take more time with your children. If you have children, bring them into the fold and the spirituality, do more spiritual things. I think February is going to be a month of looking at things that you really want to sort of shift out of your life. Maybe you haven't been following the rules, and even your own rules aren't being followed. So I see you, double backing, checking in. Sometimes we just have to be happy with what we have and grateful for how things turned out, right? And I really like what I'm seeing here for you overall. I see you, overcoming maybe some infidelity that might have happened at some point that's always bothered you, or dealing with some loss that it's just sort of, always made you sort of feel like you can't move forward. I don't know. February looks like a really good month for you. To be honest, that's what I'm seeing. Although it's a healing month. But with the Lover's card at the very top and then the Ace of Cups, I don't know, look at this. Ace of Cups and Lover's card. That shows up on the same spread. I mean, it's a really good thing. This tells me that the potential for true love is there. Right? And so maybe you could find that in either what you're doing in the career, or you find the love that you want in the career that you really don't want. Interesting. But I see your health as being fairly good, except for a little bit of inflammation, so just take some time with that. And as far as relationship goes, I think opportunity is there for many of you. And if you are in, not in the mindset to be in a relationship, I think this is going to be a really good month for you to reflect upon the reasons. Loving yourself. You might realize, Pisces, that you've allowed a lot of codependent relationships to happen in your life, and that this isn't going to happen anymore. All right? So that's what I see for Pisces for the month of February.